Alright, hey guys, Nick 2025 here, and today I'm going to be talking all about video game violence and basically my thoughts on how I feel about it. A lot of stuff in the media, if you didn't know, has been going on about video game violence and how certain stores are like having video games with like violence in them, getting taken off the shelves and all that. It's I've heard about it a lot, and I thought I would give my thoughts on it, and maybe you guys would agree with me, maybe you wouldn't, that's fine, but I just want to tell you my thoughts. There is some Team Rumble gameplay in the background that I recorded earlier today, and I thought I would have that going in the background as I talk about this. So, I guess I'm just gonna roll for now, and we'll go from there. So, anyway, my honest thoughts, like for like a solid answer, would probably be why, considering the fact that most games that the media is blaming aren't really violence. Like for example, Fortnite. There was a Dayton, Ohio shooting, and a lot got injured. People died. It was a very sad day. Now, I remember, watching something about that, and of course, the media is always on top of things, of course, and they went right to Fortnite. They blamed Fortnite for that day in shooting, or just all this video game stuff, and I'm pretty sure Trump had a say in it and all this stuff, and, I believe he said that, it's just, I don't really know how to explain it anymore, but, like, I don't know why the media thinks they can just do anything they want to people and games. They can just blame games on everything. Sure, games can maybe like teach your child to like not do anything outside or go outside, all this stuff, but games are fun, and never once has, when I played a game, never once have I wanted to kill somebody, ever. I've never wanted to do that. After killing somebody in multiplayer on Black Ops, or just in general, I never thought of killing anybody. And I played GTA a couple times in my life, and that's like a game where it's like all violence and stuff. But never once have I thought that I would kill somebody after playing these games, and it's just not right to the people. Like, they have a right to play games. They're allowed to play it as long as like nothing bad is going on between them. We're fine. But the media just thinks they can blame video games for it, and it's just not good for the video game community. Like, if there was somebody out there in the game community that would be talking all about this to the media and saying stuff, I'm sure they would completely like say stuff that can counter the media and all this like crap, and I would totally agree with them 100%. If they were thinking what I'm thinking, then yeah, I think that would be great if somebody could do that. Even though this might not get out to the media, I just hope that you would like to share this to everybody, like friends or something, because that'd be great. Share it to social media. Even though I'm not a big YouTuber, I want you guys to share this to social media, and like give everybody my thoughts. And it's just a lot of like people sure might be like going under these tough times and all that with games, and it's like especially Fortnite. Like a lot of these things are leading up to Fortnite for some reason. Like a lot of people are getting mad, of course, because of the mechs in Fortnite, and a lot of controversies going on between Epic and the video game community of Fortnite. And it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. And this stuff right here is the stuff that could maybe like the media could get a hold of and say, that this is causing violence. This is like making people get mad and doing things. Like, I totally agree with the Fortnite community about removing the mechs, but hopefully they will be removed around Season 11 or just later on in Season 10. I mean, don't get me wrong, Season 10 is a great season. I love it. And everything about it is great. Except the fact that, We don't have duo arena, which is fine. I'm fine with that. But the mechs are the only problem. And when Epic released that chart like a few days ago, everybody was still pretty mad about what they did. Like, it's just not right. I just hope that Epic fixes what they're doing and makes everything better. But that's besides the point. All I wanted to say about that was this stuff, all these you know, all these feelings about Fortnite and all this like fighting between Epic and all that. It's not good on their part, and it's also not good for the community because this is the stuff that leaks onto the media. The media takes that in a different way and just absolutely destroys the video game community and what everybody has to say. And it's just not right to people. Like I said, it's just there's just so many things going on. It just makes no sense on why it's happening now. Like, there have been plenty shootings, and never once have I saw the media blame you know a game for doing this. I remember back in 2017 or 18, people were blaming Fortnite for it's being too addictive to kids, and that's understandable. That was okay. We knew that. But it was a fun game. There's no violence. There's nothing. So, like I said, the media wouldn't really have the media doesn't really need to just take what we do and absolutely crap on that. Sure, Fortnite is an addictive game. It's very popular in the community. But taking it to a state where it goes on the media and making it worse is just not good for anybody. I feel bad to anybody who has to sit down a video game or something, like a video game player or a pro player. I hate for them to just sit down, turn on the news and see them their favorite video game getting all this controversy for no reason at all. I feel so bad to the people. I mean, sure, the people, need, sure, the people want what, people say. People want the mechs to be removed. People want the media to stop blaming everything. People want video games to not be violent, of course. Parents want that most of all. And it's not my fault that we can't do that. As a gaming community, and, my part, I mean, we could step up a little bit and actually act mature. Sure, Fortnite is not going through a good time right now, like I said, with the mechs. We can still settle down a bit. Epic is trying their best to make content better, in a way, if you think about it. I might get so much hate for this, but, you get what I'm trying to say, okay? All I'm saying is that they're trying to do what they can to not remove the mechs. They might nerf it one day, but until now, we just have to live with it. I know some people are quitting, but that's not okay. Sure, people rage over a game, but to go as far as deleting the game over a little video game item that's in there, that's just not great for the health of anybody. Sure, the health is not great for playing a game every single day. I can understand that as a fellow gamer. But, it's also not healthy just to get mad over a brute. A non-living, thing. You know what I mean? The brute could be real in real life. We never know. And I think the people, by the way, who are going to Area 51 are a little stupid because the armed forces are they can do whatever they want, basically. They could literally just shoot as many people and they wouldn't get in trouble, almost, if you say that. I don't really know. Because they're the government. They can literally do, almost anything. They can take anything. But people decide to go and raid Area 51, a military base in the middle of nowhere, where there's no, cover, there's nothing. There's just mountains and plains. There's nowhere to go. So, the fact that people are doing this is just really stupid. Anyway, moving on to the next topic, I guess. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just really hard to explain all this. And I just hope that people in the community grow and makes everything better. We've been getting a lot of things. Now, here's a quick thing. If they were to blame Call of Duty or GTA for this, I could see why. Call of Duty and GTA, like, those are definitely violent. But, like, for the media to blame Fortnite after so much that has, like, nothing going on, it just makes no sense why people would do this. I don't know. It's weird just, talking over this and, like, looking at this now. I can see that I just died to a mech in my gameplay several times. So, but I'm not getting mad. I'm okay with the mechs. I just hope they get nerfed and, vaulted. But I'm not mad at that. When I died to that mech, I was okay with that. But people need to just lighten up a bit. If a popular, like content creator were to, talk to me about this, I wouldn't mind. It's just I don't want to start some big trouble on like Twitter or Instagram or any of those just because of the things I've said, even though a 14-year-old is actually giving good facts and decent facts that the people should be listening to. Now, they probably have the same idea like I do, and that's 100% understandable. I'm not saying that people don't have the same ideas that I do. I'm just saying that they should start listening to some of the smaller content creators who actually might have a chance of doing these things and listen to what they have to say, and then maybe they might be right. For example, me, I'm right about at least 50, maybe 60% of the things. That other 50 or 40% might not be true. That's all I'm saying. So, my basic point of this is just to make... Oh, God. Man. No, can we just take a minute to look at the freaking gameplay, by the way? I'm looking over this as I, like, as I'm giving my thoughts, I'm just looking over the gameplay and, dying to these mechs. It makes me frustrated, in a way. Anyway. Oh, man. It's just, I've been talking so much, and I haven't really got a chance to calm down. So, just giving a minute. No, look, Nick is running out of breath on these things. I mean, I am. I've just been talking for, like, the past 10 minutes of barely taking any breath. Like, I couldn't, I wouldn't do that. I'm literally just giving straight facts and what I think. I'm just trying to get as much information as I can, guys. It's just a little weird. Now, there's not really much to say, I guess, except the media should probably get themselves together and not have video games off the shelf that have violence, because at least 90% of those games aren't even violent, but the media wants to take that and say it's violent so then, parents won't buy it for them. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know what else to say except for, do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Like I said, share this with people. I just want to get out to the community, and hopefully they'll understand what I'm trying to say here. They'll probably, like I said, they have the same ideas. They know what I'm, like, reaching towards, and it's just odd to see the community fighting over something like this, and it's odd to see the media blaming everything on video games all of a sudden. It's 2019, and everybody's relying on their phone or their computer to help them physically. Like, sure, if I had a phone and I didn't know how to do something, and I was, like, stuck somewhere, I would try to reach out to somebody or look it up. Sure, those are life-helping situations. If I had a phone right now, I would definitely do one of those things. But as of right now, I don't have a phone. Anyway, but the media is just relying too much on things to talk about with games, as in the fights that have been going on, the shootings. They just blame everything on the games all of a sudden. I don't think they've talked about Fortnite since, like, the beginning of 2018, maybe 2017. They haven't really talked about it since. But all of a sudden, 2019, about maybe 1 or 2 years later, 2019, they start talking and blaming Fortnite for all of this. All of these shootings. Fortnite has no violence. Fortnite has no blood or gore. It's just a game. It's an animated game where you get eliminations, not kills. And sure, you have guns. You can kill people. But it's not killing, it's elimination. Sure, people say, I killed this guy. But, I mean, it says you eliminated them. Like, if you look on this, like, any gameplay of Fortnite, does it say you killed so-and-so player? No, it says you eliminated that player. So when the media says that all these killings are happening because of Fortnite, a game that doesn't have kills but eliminations, sure, it's like the same thing almost if you think about it, considering the fact that you'd still, make them disappear, but they don't just die like that. There's a little robot that takes them up, send them back to the lobby, and you can just do the same thing again. You're ready to go. So I don't know what the media is all about over here, talking about how these killings are, making people kill, like shootings, like, you know what I mean. So, but it's just, I guess this is just a brief understanding and, a brief reason why it just makes no sense for people, and I just feel bad for all of us gamers in the community, and I just hope that 2019 is a better year, especially since the fact that gaming on YouTube and Twitch have been rising a lot recently. But like 2019 is just not the year for some reason. It just keeps getting worse by the second. And I'm starting to think that it's not going to be good for anybody in the near future. Like, sure, video games don't really help, but you can earn money and do all this stuff and basically get a lot of things from playing just games, if you think about it. So that's basically the rundown of it. That's all I had to say, I guess. But what are your thoughts on what I have to say about this? I just have two different Team Rumble games. I don't know if you saw that switch, but I have two different Team Rumble games. So I don't really have anything else to say, so I guess I will just leave the video continue. And, the rest is just gameplay. So what are your thoughts on my thoughts? And what are your thoughts on all of this? Leave down in the comments. Like I said, share to people that, can get in touch with most media things, so then they can see if I'm right or not about this. If the fact that we should be arguing about something like this. Like I said, my main point is I hope the gaming community doesn't fall in the near future like it's doing right now. And I guess that's really it. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I'm Nick2025 here. And I guess I'll see you later. Good luck.